Welcome, cooks. Today we have a brand new stand mixer in the kitchen and we're going to have a cookie party. So I want to make a couple batches of cookies so I'm going to bake them off and put them in the freezer, package them like 2 cookies in a pack. That way in the morning I can just take it out, throw it in my lunch, and by lunchtime it'll be thawed for my lunch every day. So we have the Kitchen in the Box stand mixer. We looked at a couple other their mixers. This mixer is 8 quarts. So we're going to do a double batch of Snickerdoodles and a batch of Oatmeal Raisin Cookies to put this baby to the test. Welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. So you guys know stand mixers are one of my favorite subjects. Today we have a big one, right? This is an 8-quart tilt head, right? Big, huge bowl, ready to make a huge batch of cookies. This one is green, right? So it comes in red, white, gray, green, and black. We have the green one. I'm starting to love this hunter green looking color. I used to have that back in the day and I love it still, right? I just want to thank Kitchen in the Box for sending this and allowing us to try it out. If you want to check out this mixer, there'll be links down in the description so you can check it out. We got some cookies to bake. Let me get this baby out of the box. Okay, so thanks, Eric, got that out of the box for me. This thing has a huge bowl. Look at the size of this baby. 8-quart bowl. That is crazy. It's a 10-speed mixer and it has a pulse button. Eric also washed the paddle that we're going to use for the cookies. Let me go ahead and put it on. Oh yeah, it has the spring. Eric just pointed that out. I like having the spring on there. So we have a manual, and we have a few other parts here. We have a scraper paddle. We have a pouring shield. I don't use these much, but a lot of people like them, so. So we have a pouring shield. Yeah, that keeps your flour from like going poof, right? We have a squirrely little dough hook. That's good. I like it when they have a little spiral to them. And we have a nice whisk for your whipped creams and your meringues and all your fluffy stuff, right? Okay, so we got our Kitchen in the Box mixer. I love this green color. I put 4 sticks of butter because we are using my homemade Snickerdoodles recipe. It's on my website. You can print it out. I'll put links in the description.
But it's a double batch.
It's a double batch. So we're using 4 sticks of butter. And we're going to use a whole heap of sugar. I know this kind of recipe is kind of scary because number 1, it's big, but number 2, all these cookies. But we are putting these in the freezer. That's the goal. So we're going to be creaming all this butter and this sugar. You really want the sugar and the butter to cream really well till it's fluffy because that gives you the best results. So we're going to let this cream for about 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm just giving the sides a little scrape here. This is a big bowl. It is definitely a big bowl. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put 4 eggs in here. And some vanilla. Nice. Give it a quick squeeze. It's relatively steady. It's not bouncing all over the place like some mixers do. I'm doing this backwards. So we have some dry ingredients here. I have a bunch of flour. I have salt and baking powder. So Snickerdoodles a lot of times has cream of tartar. Eric prefers it without it. So you can put cream of tartar in or don't put it in. Gives it a distinct Snickerdoodle taste, I think. So let's get our flour in here. We just have it on 2. It's a lot of flour. And just like that, we got Snickerdoodle dough. Snickerdoodle dough.
Well, you got a big old Snickerdoodle boulder.
Oh my gosh, we're going to have fun baking all these cookies. We do have the double oven getting ready to heat. And we're going to be doing 4 racks per round. We're going to be putting these up and rolling them in cinnamon. So very nice. Looks like it's all the way down to the bottom. So let me go get this out and then we'll make the oatmeal. Okay, it's time for some oatmeal raisin cookies. This one we're just going to do a single batch. So I have my butter in here. We're going to go put our sugar in here. And we're going to put, I have my brown sugar. I covered it so it wouldn't dry out because brown sugar has a tendency of doing that. Keep it nice and soft.
Well, the sugar bear can only work when it's in his presence. Once he's out of the womb, he's on his own.
Again, we're going to go ahead and cream this. This recipe is also up on my website. I love these cookies. They are so delicious. If you've never tried them, make them. Okay, the butter looks nice and fluffy. The butter sugar, it's mixed clear down to the bottom very nicely. So we're going to add some eggs to our cookies, our baby cookies, and some vanilla to the cookie. Okay, so we have some dry ingredients here. I have some salt. I have some baking powder and baking soda. And some cinnamon. Not a huge amount of flour compared to the last one. But we have a lot of oats here. Oats going on. Got my pouring shield. give it a little scrape down. Okay, so we have a boatload of oats to put in here. We have 4 cups. This is where this recipe can get dicey in a stand mixer because the oats are heavy. This thing bad. This thing wasn't thinking nothing about that. It's got plenty of power. That's for sure. And this is heavy dough. Look at all that heavy oatmeal raisin dough. Yeah, I think we could have gone 2 batches with this. So we're going to put in some raisins. Stir those in. Very nice. Very nice. This didn't have any trouble at all. Which, I make these cookies a lot, and I've used a lot of mixers, like almost everyone out there. Many mixers have trouble with it once you start getting that oatmeal in there. But this one had no trouble at all. This is very heavy, thick dough. Now it's time to bake a whole lot of cookies. Okay, so we're getting ready to rack the cookies, or pan them as they say. These are our Snickerdoodles. And I am using, for the Snickerdoodles, I'm using the number 24 disher. I love the dishers. They make this process so easy. And they don't fall apart like other dishers. I'll put a link to these. So how you make these is you just dish out 6 cookies, and then you roll the cookie. You roll it in a little cinnamon sugar, and you do that. Roll cinnamon. Roll cinnamon. 6 more cookies. These I'm using the number 30. Number 20. 20 disher. These make pretty big cookies. Pan them up. They're panned up. So we're going to put these babies in the oven. We'll cook all these cookies off, and then we'll come back and show you all the cookies when they're done. Now that's a lot of cookies. Look at that. Wow! I wanted to make cookies to save, to freeze for my lunches. We can take cookies out of the freezer and
for the better part of next year.
Yeah. All that out of this kitchen in a box stand mixer. It did great. I think where this mixer sits, it's a budget-friendly mixer for someone who doesn't want to spend, $500, $600, $700, $800. A lot of people don't bake that much, and they don't want to invest that kind of money, or they can't invest that kind of money. But there should be options for them to do basic baking, cookies, cakes, that kind of stuff. And look at this. This mixer can do it, right? Look at this.
Boo, you're not giving proper credit here.
Oh, Eric's right.
I'm not exactly a health inspector, but this is a normal cookie. And here's the Eric
did a huge
cookie. Well, we had extra dough.
These are delicious. These are amazing. The recipe is on my website for both of these Snickerdoodles, Oatmeal Raisin Cookies. This is the kitchen in the box 8-quart. Links will be down in the description for that as well. Thank you, Kitchen in a Box. Look at all these cookies. They did a great job. I gotta go eat some cookies.